The church is not a business. I was listening to a little story one day of a pastor who actually had worked for this big organization that you probably all know, and you probably all heard of the pastor that runs it. And I don't really agree with the pastor's doctrine. And this pastor's nephew really opened up his eyes and saw the false doctrine that his uncle had been teaching. And he shared one thing that blew my mind. He said that his uncle at times makes over $100 million a year. That's his salary as a pastor. And I'm asking you, huh? Oh, it's not going?
No.
Oh, I just turned it on, so it should be going right now. Okay. Who's that? Okay, ask her now because I think it's going. So thanks so much. Yeah. Okay, can you see Edna? Can you hear us now? She wrote Happy Father's Day, Pastor Shane, on there, so I think that she is. So hopefully you can see us. I think it's going. It's showing me that we're live and someone's watching. So hopefully we'll get that word. But this guy made $100 million a year. $100 million. That relegates ministry to just a business. As a pastor, I'm not here to be served. I'm here to serve. And as Christians, it gets so confusing because we have churches where, Sunday morning's this big event, or where church is this big business and bringing in all these dollars and dollars and dollars to the leadership of that church. But really, the church is not an event. The church is not a business. The church is a family. That's what we're called to be. We're called to be a family. As Christians, as a part of the church, we're to have a very different view of how it's all done. We're to look at each other as a family. And we spent the entire time last week talking about the importance of women in ministry and mothers and how important it is. Women are essential to the church and life. Women will always be able to do one thing that men will never do, and that's give birth, which is incredible. God has honored women with the gift of holding life within them. And because of that, there's a special relationship that mothers have to their children and within the body of Christ. And we talked all about how important that is last week. I read this little story I thought was funny that really illustrates the importance. She's still not seeing it? Oh, man. Okay, no problem. I'm going to try to fix it real quick.